Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to another class. Hello, hello. Good evening.
Hello.
You guys looking great. Okay, let's see. Let's start checking today's class objectives. So, let's see. Okay, so our specific objective for today's session is, can you read it for me, Guadalupe?
Okay. Give instruction about how some products have to be handled and stored.
Okay, very good. Let's repeat these two last words together. Handled, handled,
Handle,
and stored, stored.
Stored.
And store.
stored,
Stored.
Very good.
stored.
Perfect. So we're going to talk about how to use some products, okay, to protect them. Then it says class objective. Help me read the class objective, Herbert.
Say that participant give instruction on how to handle a product that
They
they create.
Perfect. So you guys are going to be creating a product and you are going to explain people how to use it, how to take care of the product. Okay, so let's start with today's first activity. And our first activity is the following. Can you see the picture over here? Let me send it to your WhatsApp group. Okay, so here we go. It says, Pluto tongue twisters, says over there. Remember our tongue twisters from other classes? Do you remember them? Okay, repeat with me. I'm going to model the activity. 3, 2, 1. If two witches, repeat it with me. If two witches
Two
Two
witches.
witches
would
would
watch two watches,
Watch two watches.
watch two watches.
which witch
Which
Which
witch
would watch
would
Watch.
which watch?
Which
Watch.
Number 2. Top chopstick.
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 Shop.
Chop.
Stock top. Chopstick.
Stop. Chopstick.
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Number 3. I ship.
I ship.
Cheap ice chips.
Ice chips.
In cheap ice chip chips. Shh. The last word. Shh. Chips. Okay. The last one. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. So we're gonna go real fast. If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch? Top chopstick shop stock top chopsticks. I ship cheap ice chips and cheap ice chip chips. Nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, go ahead. I know it takes practice. I know it takes practice. Okay.
Okay.
Watch, which,
Two witches will watch. Two watches.
Okay.
Which will watch? Which watch?
Watches, right? Very good.
Watches.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to send you to small groups, okay? And you practice with the people in your group, okay? Help each other. Help your classmate pronounce the words correctly, okay? I'm going to give you some time to pronounce and to practice the sentences before you come back to the main session and read them for me. So here we go.
Don't worry.
No problem.
Problem with internet too.
What are we supposed to do today?
Practice
Sorry?
the tongue twister.
Okay.
What we supposed to do today?
I don't see the image. Okay. Yeah.
Six. I ship ice ships in chip ice chip chips. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely.
Okay. Is two witches will watches to watches which will watches which watch. Top chopstick chop top.
nine nice, night nurse. Sorry, I can see. Nine nights, night nurse nursing nicely.
Nurses nursing nicely. One more time. Nurses
Nurses
nursing nicely.
nicely.
Very good.
Okay.
That's all. Hey, Guadalupe.
Okay. If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Perfect.
Top chopsticks, top chopsticks.
That's great. Okay, good.
I ship, I ships in ship, I chips, cheese.
Okay, I'm going. If two wish would watch to watch, yes, wish would watch.
One more time. One more time. If two witches.
Okay.
Say it together. If
The
two
witches.
If two witches
would watch.
The witches
will watch.
Two watches.
would watch. Two watches.
Good.
Two watches.
Which witch? Which
Which
witch?
witch
Would watch. Would watch.
will watch.
Which watch? Which
watch?
Very good. Continue.
Okay.
Top chopsticks. Chopsticks. I ship chips. Ice chips in chip. I chip chips. Nicely. Okay. Okay, continue.
Which watch? Top chopstick, chopstick. I ship, I chip in chip, I chip. Nice nurses nicely.
Good.
Okay, my turn.
Saul,
If two wishes will watch two watches, Which?
Nice. Nurses, nursing, nicely.
Nicely. And night. Nurses, nursing, nicely. Nice.
Number 1. If two witches would watch two watches, which would watch which watch? Very difficult.
Very good, but you did great.
Okay.
Hector. Choose
Number
one.
2.
Okay.
Oh, number 1.
Number 1.
Okay. If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Good job. Continue.
The second. Top.
Nice nurses nursing nicely.
If two witches would watch two watches, which would watch which watch? Top.
¿Le propuso matrimonio?
Okay, everyone's back. Let's see. Boris Castro, give me a number from 1 to 15.
9.
9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. David Leyva, are you ready? Okay, the first two. 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay. If two witches will watch two watches, which will watch which watch? Stop, shot stick, shot, stop, shot stick.
Okay. Finish it.
Okay.
Finish the one I ship cheap ice chips. Finish this one.
Okay. I ship cheap ice chip in chip ice chip.
Good. That was perfect. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to the first one. If two witches, repeat it with me. If two witches.
If two witches.
Witches. Okay.
Witches.
Now, and this one, watches, right?
Watches.
Okay. Can you say it again? 3, 2, 1. The first one.
If two witches will watch two watches. Which will watch which watch?
Okay, perfect, David. Give me the name of the next participant. The name.
Esther.
Esther, very good. Okay, he was very sure about
Thank you,
his point.
David.
Very determined.
You're welcome.
Okay. Esther, you're going to do the first two tongue twisters, okay? 3, 2, 1, action.
Stop, chopstick, stop, top, chopstick, sticks.
One more time. Okay, let's see. Top chopsticks. Top
chopsticks.
Oh,
Chop.
Okay.
Top.
So, and from the beginning. Top chopstick shops. Top chopstick shops. Stop top chopsticks. Chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Good. Okay, one more time. Top.
Stop chopsticks, chops. Stop top chopsticks.
Perfect. Okay, the first one. Now, number 1.
If two witches would watch two watches, which would watch which was?
Watch. Which watch. Perfect. Okay. Esther, who goes next?
Beatriz.
Okay, Beatrice, ready? Number 3 and number 4.
I ship ice chips in cheap ice chip ships. 9 nurses nursing nicely.
Perfect. Okay, Beatrice, give me the name of another participant.
Give me a second.
We have Ruben, Saul, we have Douglas, Carlos Valiente, we have Hector.
Carla.
Okay, Carla. Let's see. Ready? Okay, Carla. The same ones. Number 3 and number 4. 3, 2, 1, action.
I ship ships.
Okay, one more time. Look, this one says I ship. And this one, cheap.
Okay.
Cheap. Like when you say cheap. Cheap. Cheap ice chips. Cheap, repeat it with me. Cheap ice chips. Ice chips.
Cheap ice chips.
And one more time. This sound is long. In cheap. Ice chip. Chips. Okay. 3, 2, 1, action.
I ship.
I'm
sorry.
Good.
I ships.
Chips.
Ice chips.
Chips.
Chips in chip. I ships. Chip.
Good. Very good. And the last one?
9. Nice night. Nurses nursing nicely.
Okay, the last participant. Carla, who's the last one? We have Boris. We have Carlos Castro. Sangre. Boris, are you ready? Okay, Boris, the first two. Number 1 and number 2. 3, 2, 1, action.
If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Perfect. Number 2.
Top chopstick, top chopsticks.
Perfect. Very good. Okay. So this exercise is to help you with your fluency, the pronunciation of plural nouns. What plural nouns or words do you see in every sentence? For example, one second. I'm going to display my screen again. So, can you see my screen? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, in number 1, what are the plural words in sentence number 1?
Witches.
Witches.
Right.
Watches.
And watches.
Watches.
In number 2, what are the plural words?
Shops.
Chopsticks.
Shops and chopsticks. Do you know chopsticks?
No.
Yes. The utensils to eat Chinese food. The sticks. Yes? Okay. And in number 3, what are the plural nouns?
Chips.
Ice chips.
Chips.
Ice chips and Chips.
Chips and chips.
Okay. And in the last one, what are the plural nouns, or what is the plural noun?
Nurses.
Nurses, right? Nurses.
Nurses.
Very good. Very good. Next activity. I'm going to send you another picture, but this one is not tongue twisters anymore. So in this one, you're just going to ask your classmate the questions in the picture. Okay, so let me send it to you. Did you get it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so in that picture we have, how many questions do we have in that picture?
15.
15?
Oh, no,
Oh,
13.
13, right.
13.
Okay, so you ask the questions to one another. That's it. The questions are using how much and how many. Okay, so here we go. We're going to have you work together. So go ahead.
You see that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go, Beatrice.
Okay. Herbert, how many grandparents do you have?
Well, at this part of my life, nobody. I don't have any grandparents alive.
Okay. Next.
Ruben.
Hi.
Okay. How many legs does a spider have?
And 2 legs. He has 2 legs.
A spider.
A spider.
A spider.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
A spider.
Like a spider.
Yeah. Spider.
Spider. I don't know Spider-Man.
They passed away.
No, they died some years ago.
Ah, ok. Pues puedes decir passed away.
Passed away.
No, que se murió. Passed away. Okay, next.
Okay.
My wife and my daughter. For all family, I have 8 persons.
8 persons. And you, Douglas, what about you?
My family.
How many people are they in your family?
We are 4 persons.
But we are. You can say we are 22. 20 persons. I know.
Okay.
I think.
In this moment, 4 persons.
In my case, I have my family. It's too big. It's big, but I have one.
Are there in your family?
Francisco? A lot of people. I have 3 sisters and 4 brothers, And 10 nieces.
Nieces.
Yes. A big
For me,
family. And you, Francisco?
I think that
I think
19 or 18 students. I think, no, I don't know.
I think 16 students
16, okay.
in the last course, but in this course I don't remember how many students are. 18.
How many countries are there in the world? About. What do you think, Rene? How many? Can you
I don't know what is the real
Uncountable.
answer, but how many?
Can you say?
67.
I think 57.
it's okay.
Okay.
And how many students are in the class?
I don't know. 14? 40 students?
Actually, teacher count 15 person because she tell the other person tell me one number to the one to 15.
I believe there are in the class around 20 people or 20 students.
20.
Have idea, man.
Maybe.
Or maybe more.
In the old.
Uy.
I think so is about the 32 thief.
36, I think. 32, yes.
32.
Yes. 32.
32 thief. The human have.
But in number 8, don't count the rellenos.
That is a uncountable. Uncountable. I still have my teeth.
How many people
Okay.
Number 9.
in your country?
Okay. Ruben, how much money do you have on you?
$1
right now.
$1 right now.
Okay.
Just for a pupusa, just for a pupusa for my dinner.
Okay.
$1.
Number 11, Ruben.
Number 11, Beatriz. How many cousins do you have?
I have 4 cousins.
4 cousins.
4 cousins. Okay.
Okay, Beatriz.
Around 1000, ¿cómo es 1000?
1,000.
$1,000. Yes.
Ok, cuando decís, quieres decir que es barato, es cheap. Puedes decir así. Is the car is cheap? It goes around or about 2,000, 3,000, y ahí decís el número.
Ok. Cheap.
32. 32. I don't know. Okay.
What's that info in Spanish? What is that?
Teacher.
Use the
I
answer
don't know.
in English.
How many teeth? In English is difficult to share. To find.
It's easy, you will see.
But we don't know how many teeth.
Bless you.
I think it was a dog barking. Okay. All right. Let's see. We're going to check the most difficult questions from this practice. Let's see. So it was, I think it's at the end. Yeah, okay. So how many legs does a spider have? Can you tell me?
8 legs.
8, right. 8. Okay. How many fingers do you have? How many fingers?
20.
Okay, let me show you something.
Come on.
19 and a half.
Why do you say that? Okay, look. So, fingers. So, how many fingers
10.
do you have? 10.
10.
Yes.
12 fingers.
Good. Okay, and the other ones are?
Includes or toes.
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 Toes. Toes. Fingers, toes. You see? Toes. Okay.
Toes.
Different types of
no,
toes.
teacher.
This is different. I had never seen something like this.
No,
Teacher, how do you say Juanete?
Let me
Juanete.
see.
Are David fit?
I don't remember. Let's see.
Juanete is not common.
What do you call the protruding? Let's see. Bone. Protruding bone. Protruding bone. Let's see. Bone spur, I guess. Bone spur.
Bone grab.
Let's Google it.
Bone spurs.
Let's see. Bone
I of fish.
spur.
Bone spur.
No. So this is un espolón, right? Bone spur. Bone spur. But let's see here.
Bone spur. Similar to eye of fish.
Bunion. It's bunion. Like this.
Bunion.
Bunion, like this. Bunion. You see?
Yeah.
It's a bunion.
Yeah. Yes.
Bunion. So bunion. Do you guys have bunions? No, of course not. Better question to ask you. Right? Okay.
But please.
Not yet. Not yet.
Next question. Thank God, not yet. Okay.
Bunion. Anotaré esa palabra.
Yes, it's very important to know them. So now we learned bunion, and bone spur. This is the other one. Juanetes, right? No, espolón. Bone spur, and the other one, juanete, bunion, right?
Pregunta de examen.
Yes, I'm going to ask you this in the next exam. Okay, so, all right, so we have 10 fingers, right? And the other ones are toes. So, let's see. The next one is, how many countries are there in the world? Do you know?
I don't know.
Yes.
How many?
195.
195. Yes, 195. How many teeth do you have? How many?
32. 32.
You're supposed to have 32, right? Some people have less.
You are complete.
Or more. If they are complete, right? Okay. I forgot. Let's see. Let's go to St. Google. Let's go to St. Google. Let's see.
Muela del juicio.
Yes.
Let's see. So we're going to Google it type of teeth, as type of teeth. So, fingers are the next teeth that develop in your mouth. No.
Molars.
Molars.
Molars. Molars. Molars. Yes, your molars. And then
Adult teeth.
Molars.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Only en El Salvador, muela del juicio.
No. It exists. It exists. You will see.
Okay.
We'll do this. We'll do this, but I don't recommend it like in English, right? Wisdom tooth. Yeah, wisdom. Yes. Let's verify it. Wisdom teeth, right? Plural. Wisdom teeth. Is this one right?
All right.
Wisdom teeth. And your other question was just this one? Oh. Okay, so your wisdom teeth. Now, let's see. How many people live in your country?
About 7 million, maybe.
About
Salvador.
About 7. I would say about 7,000 million. I think it's 6,000 million something. So it's a lot of people. Let's see. And the last one. Okay. How many eggs are there in a dozen? How many eggs?
12 eggs.
12, right? A dozen. Yes. Very good. Okay. Let's move on to our next activity. So, talking. I have to go all the way back over here. Okay, so let's read the instructions together. Select the situations. Select.
Select.
Select the situations
Select.
that represent
That represent obligation. So what is obligation? Can you explain that to me in English? Obligation.
Obligation.
What is that? Obligation.
Clean my work area.
Oh, do you have an option? Do you have an option?
You don't have an option.
You don't have an option, you have to do it. Okay, so clean my work area is an obligation, right? Okay, anything else? Obligation?
Take a shower.
You have to. Okay. Any other? Okay.
Pay debts.
Sleep is an obligation or is something that you
A
do?
necessity.
It's a need.
It's a necessity.
Necessity and need. Okay. So another obligation. Play games?
No.
All right. No, it's not an obligation. Okay. Any other?
Feed my pet. Feed my
Do the
pet.
inventory.
Feed
Okay.
my pet.
Check my email.
Feed my pet. Check emails. Do the inventory. Repeat it with me. Do the inventory.
Do the
The
inventory.
inventory.
And somebody said give maintenance. Maintenance. Repeat it with me. Maintenance. Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Obligation. Okay. Very good. Any other?
You can breathe.
Go to the world.
Water the plants every day.
Water the plants. What happens? What happens if you don't water the plants every day?
They die.
Die.
They die, right? Okay. Another one? Go to work is an obligation
Yes.
Yes.
because you sign a contract, right? You sign a contract and your contract says go to work every day. Good. Okay. So in this case, if we have obligations, what's an expression or what's an expression, sorry, that we use for obligations? Every time we express obligations, we're going to use have to. Yes. So give me an example with the previous vocabulary. Examples?
Have to go to work.
Okay.
Have to breathe.
I have to breathe.
Yeah.
To breathe. An obligation,
breathe.
would you say?
Yeah.
It's an obligation? It's a need, I guess.
No,
A
no.
necessity.
It's a need. Yes.
It's a necessity.
okay.
But sometimes you can say, I have to breathe. Like, give me some space. I have to breathe. You can say that. Yes, it's possible. Okay. Tell me.
I have to be.
We have to use mascarilla.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's say so the mask is like your clothes. So we're going to say good.
Wearing.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to
You have to wear.
Wearing.
You have to wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
face mask. This is the type of mask that we are using. Wearing, sorry. Okay, you have to wear a face mask. Anything else? She. Mm-hmm.
She has.
She has to?
Check email.
Oh, very good. Obligation, very good. Anything else? He.
In my work area.
Possessive for he?
Him.
Clean.
Him.
Clean.
His work area.
Okay, repeat it with me. He has to clean. He has to clean his work area.
He has to clean his work area.
Okay, more examples?
I have to feed my pet.
Good. Okay, so basically when we say have to or has to, according to or depending on the subject pronoun,
I have to feed my pet.
yes, thank you. Okay, so we are expressing obligations or obligation. Okay, now how okay, look, how do we express obligation? We're going to check this chart. Number one, can you read number one for me, Esther? I have to
store this package.
Okay, packages. All right, very good. Let's see, Herbert, the next one, they.
Sorry.
Number two, they.
They have to take everything To the warehouse.
To the warehouse. Do you know the warehouse? Yes, right? You are familiar with the warehouse. Okay.
Warehouse.
Number three. Number three. Let's ask Ruben. Help me read number three.
Okay. We have to ask for permission.
Okay. Now, let's see. Douglas, the next one. The truck.
The truck driver has to bring the material.
Perfect. And we have Hector Avilés, the last one. He
has to use the lift.
Do you know the lift? Do you know this this machine? Yes, right.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so obligations, right? Obligation to do something. Okay, now this is in the positive way. Look, when you express obligation and you use have to, the verb goes in the base form, you see? Store. We have to ask. The truck driver, oh, we conjugate have to, right? We have to say has to and then bring. Okay. Are we okay so far? Yes?
Has to use.
Okay. We're going to check the negative form of have to. When we say the negative form, we are saying that something is not necessary. It is not necessary, okay? So it's not an obligation and it's not necessary. For example, number one, I don't have to store these packages. It's not necessary, okay? It's not an obligation. Now, the next one, let's see. We're going to ask Boris to help me read number two.
Okay. They don't have to take everything to the warehouse.
Okay. So I'm saying, oh, it's not an obligation to do it. It's not necessary. Relax, relax, okay? It's not necessary. Now, the next one, we're going to ask Rene. Rene, help me read the next one. We
don't have to ask for permission.
Okay, to ask. One more time. Ask.
Ask.
For permission.
Ask.
Oh, okay.
For permission.
It's not necessary. It's not an obligation. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. Now, let's check sentences number 4 and number 5. The truck driver doesn't, and it says has to here. This is incorrect. Look, this is incorrect. I'm going to send you the correct form to do it. The truck driver doesn't
have.
Base form, right? Have to. And then the rest of the information, right? Doesn't have to bring the material. And oh, take a look at the last one. The same situation here. He
doesn't have.
He doesn't have to, and then use the lift. Okay, so when I use have to in the negative form, I'm saying it's not necessary. Don't worry, it's okay. Relax. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's practice. So here I have some materials, okay, or some products. Okay, what's the name of this product?
Milk.
Milk, right? Milk. Okay. So can you give me an instruction using have to or don't have to regarding milk? What happens after you open the carton? This is a carton of milk. Is there any instruction for me? Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have to put it in your refrigerator.
Awesome, very good. I'm gonna show you the short form to say that long word. Fridge.
Fridge. Okay.
I need to change this. Okay, fridge, like this. Oh, so after you open it, you have to put it in the fridge. Okay, because if you don't put it in the fridge, it comes due. All right. Next. Any instructions for the plants that I have? Is there anything I have to do?
You have to water the plant every day.
Have to rain.
Water the plant every day.
Awesome. Okay. Or there are some plants that need the opposite, right?
Yeah.
So if, imagine that I have cacti, okay, I can say you
don't have.
Uh-huh.
Have to.
And then?
Water
plants
every day.
Okay, because it's not necessary. Yes. Thank you.
I have a question.
Tell me.
For example, I can say I don't have to put water on the plant.
You could say that. Put water in the plants.
Yeah.
Yes,
I can,
you could say that.
Say this?
You can say that.
Oh, okay.
But the verb that describes this action is water. Water the plants.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The plants.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're welcome. So depending on the type of plants, I can also say this. Are we okay? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What is the instruction for taking care of these fresh eggs? What's the instruction?
You have to cook the eggs.
In fryer.
You have to
Put in fryer.
put them in the
fridge.
Okay. Any other instruction?
Handle with care.
Oh, okay. Look.
You have to clean.
Good. You have to handle with care. Okay. Perfect. Okay. You have to, what? Did you say, Douglas? To clean them, right? Clean the eggs, right? Or wash the eggs, right? And then put them in the fridge. Good idea. What about when you go to the toilet? What do you have to do? Shh.
You have to clean.
You have to wash.
Good water. Clean.
You have to clean.
To flush the water.
Flush.
You have to flush. You have to
Flush.
flush it. You can say you have to flush it. You have to flush it. Shh, so that it goes away. You have to flush it. Okay. You have to clean it. Clean it. Okay.
Clean it.
Instructions, right? Okay. What about when you use your blender? What happens after you use your blender?
To wash.
You have to clean after.
To wash it.
Use.
You have to clean it. Repeat it with me. You have to clean it.
Clean it.
You have to clean it.
After.
After you
use it.
Use it.
You have one more time. You have to clean it after you use it.
You have to clean
You
it
have to
you use
clean
it.
it after you use it.
After you
use it.
Okay. If you don't want to say clean it, okay, you can say you have to wash it.
Wash it.
Wash it after.
You have to wash it.
After you use it. Okay. Very good. Are we okay with the instructions? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, the last one. This is the last one. What is the name of this product? This is?
Oil.
Olive oil.
Good. Okay. Is there any instruction for the oil? It can be positive or... Sorry? One more time?
You have storage in clean area.
Oh, okay. You have to?
Storage.
Store it. One more time. You have to store it. You have to store it.
You have to store it. You have to store it.
In a clean area.
Perfect. Perfect. Tell me.
Is correct. Say you don't have spill the oil.
Awesome. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It is perfect. Do you guys know spill? Spill?
Yes.
Yes? When it goes, right, spill, derramar. You don't have to spill the oil. Or look, when you're cooking, you can say, the people with experience, you say, hey, hey, hey.
You don't have to use.
You don't have to
You don't
use.
have to use one more time.
Too much oil.
Say, hey, it's not necessary to use so much oil. You don't have to.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. You see?
It's
Are we
not
okay?
necessary.
Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Are we okay?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. So, what are you guys going to do right now? I'm going to give you the instructions. This is going to be very easy. So, you guys are going to instructions here. Instructions. Okay. Okay. For the first one for me. You can
Create or select
Create
or
select an existing product.
So you create it or you select it. Okay. Now, the next one. Okay, you have to describe
the future of the product.
The features, one more time, the features.
Features.
What are features? What are features?
Characteristics.
Good. Of the product, right? It's green, it's new, it's big, it's it has good. Okay. It's stainless steel, you decide, right? Okay. And the last instruction is mention okay. What's the last one? Mention
the instruction
to use
it,
take care
of it. Look, this here we can pronounce like this. Let me send you a message. Read it. Of it. Okay. To take care of it. To take care of it. Are we okay with the instructions? Are we okay?
Yes.
Simple, right? So you decide if you create it or if you select an existing product. How much time do you have for the activity? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, okay? So you're going to work in groups to think in a better way. More ideas. It's better. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to send the instructions to the WhatsApp group so that you can check them as you work. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I think so. We can
Create
choose
the bread.
products. Oh,
Product.
wait. What do you think is better? Or what product we can use?
In the lamp, it's a product. In a lamp. Yeah, in a lamp. It's easy. No, it's
easy to use.
Easy to use.
Very cheap.
Very cheap. It's
Okay.
more.
Someone else have an idea?
For me, the laptop is good.
Okay.
Laptop. Ice cream. The document.
You can share, Guadalupe?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, the laptop.
Okay.
The subject is only laptop.
Only laptop, okay.
Computer, laptop.
Only laptop.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good.
Okay.
Whoa. HP Pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You select product. Okay, you have to describe the future of the product.
Future of the product.
Okay.
This laptop has a screen of the 15.5 inch, for example.
And
La B. La B.
That no.
Let you see,
Conventional fan.
Conventional
like
fan?
This. No,
Like this?
I think like this.
Okay.
Yeah, like
this one? Okay.
Yeah, like that. Okay. The feature of this fan maybe small.
It's a small fan, yeah, right? And look at it, it had remote control.
Automatic.
Yep. Yes, automatic fan, yep.
Automatic.
And
Teacher, it's correct. This feature, smart display with an app in your cell phone.
Yes. Yes.
With a clock included?
Yes, you can say that. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Automatic sensors.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Restaurant. Okay. And say that you have to describe the future characteristic of the product, and the instruction to use and to take care. Okay. The feature are small, one, that characteristic. Easy to install. Easy to install.
Easy to install.
Okay.
No, la batería sería de la última instrucción.
Ah, es cierto, de la mención de las instrucciones para uso, para que, ya, take care.
Ponerle ahí otra característica, virtual assistant, like Google Assistant. Que dice ahí, virtual
Assistant, like
Google o Siri. En el caso de la iPhone, Assistant.
Siri, Cortana or Google Assistant.
¿Qué otra más? La que dice size and weight, peso y medida.
Yes.
Size and weight that allow it to be carried on one hand.
And manipulated with other hand.
Size and weight
with the other hand.
That allow
instruction before use.
You have to read
instruction.
I come back.
Okay.
Yep. Off the lamp.
You have.
Yeah.
You have to read.
What?
The one sentences about in this moment. We create the one sentences. For example, you have to the instruction of lamp. Acabamos de hacer una solo para que lo tengas ahí en cuenta. You have the first is don't have the use to. Okay.
Wait, man, turn off the light.
Okay.
Okay. This is the other feature.
Cool.
This is the other feature they can use for the how to say when you repair in the street.
Yeah, and the emergency and the
protection screen.
Protection screen. Yes. Put the protection screen.
Y la batería, que ponerle así como que no dejarlo que se sobrecargue o no manipularlo con el cargador puesto. Sería you don't have, no sería, no, pero espérame.
You don't must. No. You don't
have to use with the charger connected.
With the charger connected.
Do you have?
No, you don't have.
You don't have.
You have to clean it after to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you eat, okay.
The other, for example, we can say you have to
connectivity Wi-Fi standard supports.
Okay.
Delete 880. Delete this. Delete.
Yes.
Inputs speaker, two speakers.
Two speakers.
Okay.
The instruction to use?
You can.
The other can be you don't.
Of the children. No
Yeah.
deja al alcance de los niños.
You don't
How to
have the
that.
children.
yeah.
Why, moment? In the Chinese language, read. Yeah.
Keep out of
We have a
children.
question.
Let me
Carlitos.
try it.
Keep out of children.
Teacher,
Yeah.
we have a question.
Keep out of children.
You can hear me, teacher?
Yes, what's your question?
My question is the name of the, we can say lamp or manual lamp, or what is the name of, about this lamp, for example?
I think it's a lantern. Let's see.
Lantern.
I would call it a lantern.
Light flash.
Flashlight?
Let's see.
Flashlight.
Flashlight. Emerging LED flare in the package. Emerging LED flare.
There are different ways, but look, if we Google lantern, lantern.
Flashlight?
Flashlight.
No?
Flashlight. T-shirt.
Right. Could also be another possibility. Lantern.
Lantern. Okay.
Like this. Lantern. This is a lantern. Lantern.
Yeah. Flashlight.
Flashlight.
Yeah.
So
Just flashlight.
you have two options.
I usually buy this kind of flashlights in Amazon.
Good. So you
Okay.
can go buy flashlights.
Flashlight.
Ajá. Hasta en el de los jefes, que cuando estaba Gilberto, me sacó esa imagen.
Igual a mí.
One example, in negative form, you don't have to.
You don't have
You don't have to put on hot supervise.
What?
You don't have to put on.
¿No?
Neto, se me va a descargar el celular por si me desconecto y pasan lista, ¿oís?
Vaya, yo me hago pasar por vos, está bueno.
Okay,
Nos
so
parecemos,
this
Sí,
is
somos
Saúl
igualitos,
Pereira.
Ok.
Gracias, Neto.
Bueno. Hay que andar jugando tanto con el celular, Saúl, por eso se te descarga.
Okay, welcome back. So, since it's almost time to finish, we're going to check only one group, I think, before we finish today's session. So, let me see what group I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose a group of 3 participants. Let's see. And this group is going to be Carlos Pocasangre, Douglas, and Hector. Are you ready with your... No, choose another one. Okay, so display your screen. Show us your screen so that we can see your product.
Carlos.
Hector, can you share the screen?
Sí. A second. Give me 1 second. 1,
2, 3, 4.
Group.
Time's up.
Next group.
Yes.
Next group,
Next.
You wish.
The group on the doctor.
Doctor's group. So popular.
Can you see my screenshot?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Our product is a cell phone.
Okay.
The Galaxy Note 10. Some features are Wi-Fi, access to internet, and size and weight to allow it to be carried on one hand and manipulate with the other hand. Douglas, go ahead.
Okay. A virtual assistant like Siri, Carton, or Google Assistant. Precaution for use. Next sector.
Do you have to put the protection screen? And you don't have to use the cell phone while the charger is connected.
Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Great job. Just one observation regarding pronunciation. Manipulated, 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 and in the precautions, repeat it with me. Precautions. Precautions. Okay. Now, it says, do you have to? And it sounds like a question. So we have to remove do, and you just say, you have to put the protection screen. Okay. You have to put the protection screen. Okay, wonderful job. Very good, very good. You see, piece of cake. This is piece of cake for you. All right, let's see. One more. You said the doctor's group. You said, right?
Yes.
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 Yes, yes.
Please,
right.
please.
Please,
Okay.
please.
So,
yes.
everybody.
Yes. Go.
This is democracy. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Tell us about your product features and instructions.
Laptop. HP notebook for specification features. Okay. My group.
I heard.
So what about the group? Where's the crew? Come on, come on.
Missing group.
Okay, I can help you, Guadalupe. I can help you.
Please.
Okay, the future, this laptop is general brand is HP Model Pavilion G7. Our display size is
15.60.
16-inch resolution, high definition. Processor is Intel Core A5 and base clock speed. The memory RAM is 8 GB and graphics. The computer has graphics processor, Intel high definition graphics, and store a hard disk 1 terabyte. Giovanni, go ahead.
Wake up, Giovanni, wake up. Let's see, where's Giovanni? Is he still there? Giovanni?
Wi-Fi standard port.
Sorry. Instruction to use. Use to have connection for it 120 volts. Instruction 2. You have to use original charger. Instruction number 3 is you know how to put on the hot surface.
Okay. No, don't buy Chinese stuff. Okay. Good job. Very good. I have, let me see. Let's see. Just pronunciation. Processor. Repeat it with me. Processor. Processor. And here in the instructions, it says use. I think you wanted to say you have to, right? You have to. For the word connection, what is the action? What is the action? The action is connect. This is the verb, right? Connect. Good. So you say you have to connect. Connect what? Connect the laptop, right? Or you have to connect it. Okay. You have to connect it. I think, can you say this in Spanish, what you wanted to say there?
Usted tiene que tener conexión a 120.
Yes, okay. So, you have to, we're going to change it. Okay, you have to have, one more time.
You have to have.
You have to have.
Okay, a connection, we're going to use the word connection. A connection. Of T-I-O connection, right? Connection. T-I-O-N. You're missing another N. Connection. Don't worry, take your time, take your time.
Continue.
Connection.
Connection. With
before,
N.
It's double N, double
before
N.
the E.
Yeah. Double N, yeah.
Don't worry, it's okay. All right, connection.
Don't worry, Guadalupe,
Good.
don't worry.
OF. Okay, and delete for it. Delete for it. Okay, of 120 volts. Good. You have to use no S. You have to use original charger. N original charger, right? Y acá vamos a ver una instrucción especial. Abajo dice, no tiene que ponerlo en una superficie caliente, right? You don't have to put it on a hot surface. Now, this doesn't express a necessity. This is not a necessity, right? This is an instruction that if you don't follow it, something is going to happen to your phone, right? So in this case, you're going to say must not. En lugar de decir no tiene que, vamos a decir no debe, porque si no se arruina. Entonces vamos a decir must not. Okay.
Must not.
Teacher.
Yes, tell me.
You can use avoid hot surfaces.
You can say you have to avoid hot surfaces. Yes, that is another option. Very good. Okay. But when we have cases like this, when you're not expressing a necessity, right? You're expressing something that it has to be like this or your product will die. So we're going to say you must not, check your messages. You must not put it like this. I'm going to send you the message. You must not put it on hot surfaces. Repeat it with me. Surfaces.
Surfaces.
Okay, superficies, right. Okay, so look, we're going to continue checking the other products tomorrow. Okay, because it's time to finish. So we're going to continue, all right? So, but can we talk about descriptions, features, characteristics now? Can we do that to describe a product? Yes, right. Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to continue tomorrow to check what you guys did, and in the meantime, let's just go to Schoology and check for attendance. Okay. I didn't check for attendance in the beginning today, but we'll do it at the end. Okay. So we have Hector Aviles.
Present.
Very good. Boris Castro.
Present.
Good. Daniel Castro. He's not here today. Roberto Correas.
Present.
Carla Criollo. Carla.
Present.
Okay. Jorge Fuentes. Jorge. Who is Jorge? Jorge Fuentes. Jorge Fuentes is not here. Okay. Let's see. Giovanni Hernandez.
Here.
Rubén Hernández. Rubén.
Present.
Okay.
Present.
David Leiva. David Leiva. Good. David.
Present, teacher. Present.
Good.
Present. Present.
Okay. Guadalupe Orellana.
Present.
Saúl Pérez. Is he still here? Saúl? No. Saúl was here, but his cell phone battery died, right? Okay.
Yep.
So, Esther Pineda.
Present.
Carlos Bocasangre.
Present.
Herbert Quintanilla.
Present.
Douglas Rivera.
Present.
Javier Rosales. Javier.
Present.
Okay. David Sosa.
Present.
Carlos Valiente.
Present.
Carlos. Beatriz Villalobos.
Present.
And René Celayandía.
Present.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So this is it for today. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to check the other participants' creations, okay? So thanks for joining another class with me. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. You guys have a great night. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you, my friends. See you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye, David.
Bye.